Good evening, everybody. I know you're used to me giving you commentary on this book right here, and I will continue to do so for quite some time to come. But I'm also going to start giving you commentary on this book right here, and I want you to get this and read this. And yes, you can afford this. It only cost me $8 to get this one. Alright? And the reason I'm going to say that is because this thing is so chock full of information that there is absolutely no way that I could cover all of this on YouTube. No way. Okay? So, I'd like for you to get this and to read it. Here's the reason. We have this legend of Nimrod, Semiramis, and Tammuz. And you'll see this all over the internet. And they claim that Nimrod married Semiramis, and they had Tammuz, and that's why we have Easter, and that's why we have Christmas, and the whole 9 yards. Only a little problem with this. The problem is that we have a guy by the name of Hillsop, and he wrote this book, only the references he was citing were not very good references. So we have to start by telling you people some of the things that you really should have been told in the first place. Was there a man named Nimrod? Yes, the Bible records there was a man named Nimrod, and he was a mighty hunter. That is a fact. But what about Semiramis? We're not so sure about her. Why? Because she's not found anywhere in the Bible. You know, you would think that if Nimrod was married to Semiramis, the way that everything is listed in the Bible, that her name would have popped up somewhere. But it doesn't. So we have to turn to other sources to try to find where Semiramis came from. And that's why you got to start reading this book right here. Now you have to be careful because this book talks about many Middle Eastern myths. And it goes from Osiris to Horus to you name it. I am not here to teach you paganism. What I am here to do is to tell you that a lot of the information in Hillsop's book is wrong and should be discredited. And how do we know this? Because the author here, his name is Ralph Woodrow. He originally made a book that supported Hillsop's work, but then recanted everything he said. Ralph Woodrow recanted everything he said about Hillsop. Well, okay, not everything, but most of it. There was quite a bit of stuff he recanted. And the first thing was when Ralph Woodrow did a little more digging, he found out that Semiramis probably didn't live at the same time as Nimrod. Now, if they didn't live at the same time, how could they ever be married? And that's what the first full chapter of this book tells you. And how could Nimrod be so many people in so many myths? That's not possible. So that's another reason why you have to read this book, to find out who Nimrod really was. Because he was not a lot of these people that had been cited in Hillsop's book. It's just not possible. Alright, in my next video, I will tell you a little bit about these associations of Nimrod to all these other gods, and show you that just how impossible this actually is. Stay tuned.